when it's time to go. I know that I might not be ready when time has given me one last glance. I pray that I'll be strong and steady when it's time to go. And I must depart from the living who shared with me the sum and total of life. I pray that they'll be forgiving. I have one question left before I go to my rest. Was it a life well lived? Was there anything left to give? I hope I was someone you were glad to know when it's time to go. Before I go to my rest, was it a life well lived? Was there anything left to give? I hope I was someone you were glad to know when it's time to go. And my time with you was precious. Every day you were a gift to me. As I close my eyes one last time, may you be the last face I see. When it's time to go, let it be with the understanding that the tears you shed be tears of joy. That's the one last wish for my family. When it's time to go, I hope you won't feel deserted. I did the best I could to love you. With all my heart, I hope I never hurt you. I have one question left before I go to my rest. Was it a life well lived? Was there anything left to give? I hope I was someone you were glad to know when it's time to go. It was a life well lived. I gave everything I had to give, and you were someone I was glad to know. But now it's time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Let go.
By the time he reached college, his future was wired. He knew what he wanted in a vision he dreamed, that somewhere out west among the mountains and streams, it was where he belonged, it was where he should be, it was where he would raise a large family. It was where he would start what God wanted in in search of his new home. When he heard the call of Oregon, he knew he must go. With his wife and his daughter, they headed out west. He worked and he toiled, life put him to the test. His loving wife bore him the first of many sons. He was well on his way to be the man he would become. It was where he belonged, it was where he should be, it was where he raised a large family. It was some place to start what God wanted him doing, where young Bill discovered the state of the Union. A teacher of children he soon would become. As a leader of the community, he knew it must be done. Through trial and error, through turmoil and tears, he held it all together through so many careers. For what he's accomplished, he's known far and wide, respected and honored, with Janice by his side. Bill stands here before you, proud as any mother's son. Let the record show the man he has become. He's still where he belongs and where he should be, still serving the good of the community. And he's still doing things that God wants him to be doing. Bill's still doing his part for the state of the Union. You got a low-tech heart, a high-tech smile, likes a good hot dog, ran a 10-minute mile, thinks about things on a global scale, but his action started at the local level. He's a humdinger, bricklayer, soul searcher, Well, now the time has come to salute the man. He's Bill Morrisette, man with a plan. Teacher, mayor, legislator, keep doing what he's doing till he meets his maker. He's a deep-sea fisher, wore ugly ties, saves his unopened mail. He belongs to the state of the Union. He belongs to the state of the Union. He belongs to the state of the Union. He belongs.
We made it. We're here. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for your encouragement.